So how do you build trust and overcome jealousy with your partner?
Okay.
Something that's a little bit difficult.
Yeah. So we're going to look at two different things. So what if the person really did break your trust?
Okay.
How do we rebuild that trust? And then what if that person didn't break your trust and it's really about your own insecurities? So look at both of those different things.
So the first one that you said was if someone actually broke your trust. So if there was someone who
Cheated on you,
did something, stole something, lied, whatever that might be, it takes time to build trust. So think about building something. You have to have building blocks. You have to have things that go into the relationship. So what could that look like? It could look like accountability, having conversations, having an open policy about where are you, what's going on. Yes, I want to see your phone, and the person has to be okay with it.
Yeah, it can be really hard for the individual who's behaved badly or like who's broken the trust.
Who's broken the trust.
Yeah, they can have a difficult time because they feel like they're having a good day and then they're being reminded that you're a failure. And so the person can feel really angry about it. But it's important to resist that and to say, you can kind of reframe that this person wants to have a relationship with me.
They want to be with you still.
They want to trust. They're having some anxiety about it. And so those red flags are kind of coming up in their mind and they want to ask the question. And if you can look them in the eye and you can help them to say, here, look at my phone. I'm doing everything I can. Let's pray together.
That's good.
That's going to build trust a lot more than you saying, you don't trust me. We can't even have a relationship.
That happened years ago and you still don't believe me or whatever else. Well, I think one of the things with this is you need to feel like you're on the same team.
For sure.
Like, I want to be better. And if you think that I could be doing something that is going to make me worse, you worse, our relationship worse, our family, whatever it is that we do, I want to feel like you're helping.
Yeah.
Like you care enough that we're doing this. And it's not, and yes, it can be from a place of previous hurt and you don't want to get hurt again. But if we both agree, hey, I messed up and I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
Like we're on the same page for it. That's a hard issue.
Yeah. And one of the things we do is we just have like an open phone policy.
Yeah.
We don't have
phone devices, whatever.
We don't have secret passwords.
Where are you? Where are you going? Whatever.
Yeah. We kind of keep each other in the know. And part of that comes because we really love each other and we want to be together. And so we're like, oh, give me your phone. We'll take a picture, And so those things can help build trust if you just have your devices and your life, out there on display, if we're not hiding something. So the second one.
The second one that you said was, what if somebody has anxiety and they're worried and they're jealous or they have trust issues because of something that previously happened? Not the existing relationship, but maybe something before or something else going on.
Or even just the person's anxiety in general.
That's a good point.
What I would ask is you to really analyze, like, where is this coming from? So there's some need that is driving that anxiety. So
that's a good point.
We look at anxiety and fear and all these things and we say that they're a bad thing, but like God created like the hairs on the back of our neck to stand up.
It's a warning system, right?
It's a warning system.
Okay.
So we don't want to live in anxiety, but when we start to feel that, like, what's going on, we should listen. And if it's not something that is accurate, then we reframe it. We say, we take those thoughts captive, make them obedient to Christ. Like, this is not true. This is my own fear.
Your own anxiety.
I know that this person is being trustworthy, and we put a different thought in there. And so if we say, if I'm saying to you, like, Chuck's not home right now, I know he's at work, but my anxiety is like, what is he doing? What is he doing?
Where could he be? You're starting to worry about things.
Yeah, and so if I can say, Chuck is at church and I know that there's people around, I can just do some like simple reframing and I'm going to put my trust in God and I'm going to focus on good things. But it may be that I really need to focus on myself. It's my own insecurity. I feel like I'm not good enough. And so in that instance, you would say, my feeling is that he's going to leave me because I feel like I'm not good enough. So I need to work on my own self-esteem. And so that thought that might come is I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. And then we needed to reframe it with something different, saying, I'm a child of God. I am a child of God who's loved and beautiful, whatever it is. But our mind is super powerful. We will believe what we tell ourselves. So it's important that we tell ourselves good things.
Man, so many things we could go off of that. Self-sabotaging the relationship, because if you feel like you're not good enough and I could leave, then you just go ahead and end it. And there's so many things that come from that. So being whole as a person and working on that relationship and finding your confidence in God, not whether or not a human stays with you or not. I know it's really difficult, but really helps.
So you can build trust. It is possible. People do it all the time. You can overcome difficult situations or breaks in trust.
Can.
But there's a lot that goes on mentally. We have to give our thoughts to God. We have to submit ourselves to God in the relationship to God. And we both need to be pursuing God to really have that successful relationship. So if that's not happening, then I think that would be a really good place to start. How can we get connected to God and to reading the Bible and following his ways?